What is up, everybody? I am back live again, ready to do the watch list over and over again, guys. This is trading, right? Over and over and over again, back and forth, charts, graphs, patterns, charts, graphs, over and over and over until you see this stuff in your sleep, right? Repetition is the key. You can never have enough repetition of these charts. So, yeah, again, I'll take a moment just to show you guys. If you weren't watching my last stream, I just did a recap for you guys, a market recap. YouTube's still showing I'm doing a market recap, but I'm not doing a market recap. There we go. Shows me building a watch list now, but I did a market recap, kind of going over the day, the alerts. You know, again, bunch of the alerts fired off, but they were kind of crappy. You know, like, you got to find the entries, right? Again, when you're a trader, you got to determine what type of trader you are. Are you a long-term trader? Are you a swing trader? Are you a day trader? If you are a day trader, are you going to trade a 1-minute chart? Are you going to trade a 5-minute chart? Or are you just going to, you know, find a 5-minute setup and then get your entries and exits on a 1-minute? Or are you going to trade on a 5-minute setup and then determine your entries and exits strictly off the 5-minute, right? Again, not necessarily a right or a wrong way to do it. 5 minutes give you more of patterns. 1 minutes a lot of times give you more volatility. But sometimes if you're a 5-minute trader and you're waiting for a 5-minute setup, you might not get it, right? You might only be able to trade the 1 minute. And sometimes if you're on a 1 minute, if you're a 1-minute trader, you might get out or miss an entry or an exit, you know, based upon not looking at the patterns or the setups on a 5-minute, right? But still, at the end of the day, everything that matters is support and resistance. No matter what time frame that you're trading on, support and resistance and patterns are they're just incredibly important, right? So you can see here today, right here, the futures right here at ES. You got this kind of this hammer right above the 9 EMA, which is a potentially, it's a good sign if you're bullish, potentially, but it's still, you know, trading in this handle of a cup and handle, right? So it's bouncing, it's not closing below the 9 yet. So ideally, if you're bullish, you want to see price on the 9 EMA push out above that 2740-ish marker and continue upwards. So for those of you guys just joining us, if you weren't on my last stream, we're always catching feedback or listening to feedback from you guys. And today we opened up not only do we have a day trading room and a swing trading room, we opened a futures trading room and also a hangout room. So you'll see people just kind of bounce between rooms, guys. You know, you'll see a lot of the immediate action happens in our day trade room each day, just because there's lots going on, right? In and out of positions more. So you'll see a lot more of the talking and the chatting going on in the day trade room. It's a little bit more chill in the swing room. You'll probably see a little bit more action in the futures room as well, with people getting in and out of trades. Hangout room, just go over there, you know, talk, hang out, have fun, get to know each other. Just, guys, you know, be careful with the locker room talk, right? You know, ladies in the presence, you know. I don't want to be a police officer. Tim's a police officer, so be careful. You guys do something wrong, we'll sick Tim after you, so. But seriously, guys, just, you know, if you're in there talking, hanging out, you know, just watch what you say, you know. And you understand people like to have a slip of a tongue with their language at times. That's cool. We get it. You know, if you say the S word or hear that, I get it. You know, try not to be foul-mouthed all the time, but avoid lots of the bad extra words, the naughty list words, and, you know, and just be careful. Don't talk politics in there, guys. You know, it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. People just can't talk nicely about politics. This is a hangout room. Just go talk, get to know people around in the trade rooms. You know, get familiar with them, talk from people around the world, have fun. Just, you know, you get what I'm saying, right? I don't need to be a babysitter. We don't want to be babysitters. We open these rooms and stuff to have fun. So just be nice, be cool, do your thing. So, yeah, we have a new futures room, hangout room over here. Do your thing, and that's what we got for you guys. So always trying to give back and add more content on for you guys. Sorry guys, my wrist is hurting, man. I got this new setup. I'm trying to figure out how to make this all work comfortably, and just nothing really seems comfortable. Life of a trader, right? Almost 40 years old, back pain, joint pain, all that kind of good stuff. Gotta love it. So I'm going to build the watches for tomorrow. I have the chat open for you guys down here on YouTube. So if you want me to take a look at something or something, just let me know, and I'll look down at it when I can and see what we got. So you can see on the alerts, a bunch triggered today, except for a couple, 2 or 3. Some were good, some weren't good, that great. But that's the market, and you can see that indecision right in the middle of the handle of the cup and handle. That's trading, guys. That's why we tell you guys, don't trade something just because an alert goes off. When you look at the alerts, right, look at kind of like here's the progression of things. We make these watches videos several times a week, not every day, but several. I map out support and resistance. I put notes in here, right? And when these alerts trigger off, you got to then look at the pattern, right? See the pattern. If it's breaking above resistance on a daily, but the intraday pattern sucks, then you just don't take a trade, right? So don't get in something just because an alert goes off. Again, remember, we're not a stock pumping service. We're trying to teach you guys how to trade, become your own trader. It's all about support and resistance, and that's why if you're new, take our courses on our website. This will really help you. All of them, there's, again, thousands of dollars that'll keep you busy for months. All right. So let's see what we got going into tomorrow. Again, on the daily watches, we're not making a swing one because we don't do our swing trade watch list for Fridays because it's just, it's a little bit difficult getting into, swing trades on a Friday. We like to try to protect people as much as possible. So we're just going to do the daily watch list. Some of our daily watch lists you can swing trade, right? But be careful with stocks under $10 because of their volatility. Sometimes it's very difficult to trade those smaller cap stocks, right? So again, when we're making our nightly watch list, we're looking for stocks that are either holding their highs in the day for a potential breakout the following day or soon thereafter, or stocks that are holding their lows for a potential breakdown, right? Stocks, we want them to either break out or break down. We don't like when stuff does this. It's very difficult to trade when it's going sideways. We like to trade when it's going up like this, or basically down like this, right? You want something up or down. The trading sideways gets very difficult to trade. Even with day trading, it's a little bit easier to day trade to get your scalps, but it's still easier to trade with patterns. And when you get the market trading sideways like this, things get very choppy with day tradings many of times as well. So let's take a look at what we got going on. See if there's anything to look at. So CHCI, I think I heard Dan talking about that today. I wasn't in the trade rooms or anything today because I'm trying to put together that candlesticks ebook for you guys. So when Dan's doing the chat, I'm doing the writing and stuff like that. And we're trying not to put some crappy ebook together with you guys. We're trying to make it like kind of artistic and look cool and stuff. We don't like things to be cheesy, so we're putting a lot of time into it. So we're getting closer to completing it, and then we got to have our artists do all those like as you see, I'll show you guys here. This isn't our background. I just went to Google and I typed in candlesticks patterns, and this is a pattern, a background that somebody created, and I just put it on the back of my computer. It's great. This is a great wallpaper. It helps you really learn, and it's awesome to have, right? So no hate on this at all. We're just going to make ours a little bit more artistic, make it, what we feel to be a little bit cooler looking. And then we'll be sending it out to you guys probably in the next few weeks when it's done. So I've been kind of working on that for you guys. But if you want this wallpaper background, just type in candlesticks patterns, I think, into Google. And then you'll see under images, I found it. And I just saved it to my computer. It's always good to have stuff like this because it's just whenever you're looking at your computer, you'll see something pop out because all these patterns matter, right? Patterns matter. Very, very important. So going back over here to CHCI, you'll see it's obviously a pump and dump, right? So it pumped, pulled back today. Now many of times with a stock like this, you'll have a pump, pull back down, and then you might have like a sympathy day the following day. So, you know, many times there's continuation after you get a pump up like this. Obviously this whole, you know, this wick is volatility, right? So, you know, if price continues anywhere from, this whole candle wick's going to have lots of volatility. So, you know, you can see, and here's some resistance right up in here, right up in here. So at this point, you know, big volume day here today. Tomorrow's going to be volatile. It'll either go up or go back down. But, you know, the good thing with day trading is you're a hunter of volatility. So you want a stock that's volatile. So this one right here, at or above. So watch for a potential continuation. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to adjust my keyboard here, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, that might work. Watch for a potential continuation day. Be aware that candle wick above it will be volatile. Watch for potential continuation day. Be aware that the candle wick above will be volatile. Create. So again, you want to see continuation above the 515. This is all going to be resistance within this candle wick. Obviously, it'll be volatile. If this breaks down below 515, then, you know, it could go timber, right? It could fall down. You can see it's a pump and dump, right? This is why we say, like with swing trading, somebody that's new might be like, wow, CHCI jumped up a lot today. I want to get in this stock, right? Should I buy it and hold, right? Buy it and hold because it obviously had a big green day today, so it must mean it's going to continue forward. No, you don't know that. First of all, the pattern sucks. It's a small cap stock. You don't know what it's going to do. It's got a history of pumping and dumping. But this is a perfect example of like a trade room or a trading or alert service could have, again, pumped this thing up today. You know, again, many trade rooms are good. Many of them are pumping services too, right? So you could see I like to call them a brokerage account hero, right? There's some brokerage account heroes out there that like to say, hey, I made $5,000 or $10,000 today. Woohoo, look at me. Who cares what they made? What matters is what goes in your pocket, right? Does it matter if someone else makes 10, 20, 30 grand and puts it in their pocket? What does that do for you, right? For your newbie, that doesn't make you do anything, right? What matters to you as a newbie is, do I know what I'm doing, right? If somebody makes a quick scalp and they're a brokerage account hero and they're in and out of a stock within 15 seconds, but they have a $100,000 account that they can use to, you know, make 7 cents and buy, you know, 20,000 shares, well, good for them that they made $10,000. You know, most people don't have 100,000 or 50,000 or even 25,000 in a brokerage account. If you're new, you might only have a handful or a few $1,000s, $2,000, $3,000, maybe 10 or 12, right? So that's why the important thing is learning these patterns and learning how to trade them, right? Sorry, I just went on a tangent. So my whole point being with all that is swing trading, you know, just because a stock goes up like this, or it's a smaller stock, like, hey, this thing went from 2 to 5, so maybe it's going to go up to $8 or $10. Should I buy it now and hold? Well, no, you got to watch these patterns, right? So incredibly important. So that was just my tangent on swing trading, small cap stocks. Can you swing trade some of them? Yes. But you got to play the patterns. And this one right here, again, it's a clear pattern of a pump and dump. Pump up, dump. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. All these pumping and dumping. Pump, dump, and we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be a cup and handle. Maybe it'll continue, but the pattern sucks on it. It's just pumping and dumping. So we'll see if it can continue. So time, TYME. So this one's a pump and dump too. Look at that middle finger right there. FU pattern, head and shoulders. Put your hand to the screen like this. Put your middle finger up in the air. That's a middle finger right there. FU pattern. This is saying, here you go, newbies. We're going to pump this up. We're going to trap you up here, and we're going to dump it down. Left shoulder, head. You can barely even see. Here's a right shoulder over here, neckline over here. There you go. FU head and shoulders pattern. So, doesn't mean you don't trade these, but these are stocks that you day trade, right? So this one right here, you can see some resistance right around that, right below $4. This kind of this cup. You can see kind of a cup and a handle here, and then the handle extends outwards. And then you can see that. You can barely even see the 200 SMA. It's just kind of hanging around. There's a little bit of a line right there at that 420s area. But it's holding its highs. Might be trying to break out. It's broaching overextended, but hey, it doesn't mean it can't pump up. You can see kind of a cup and handle pattern. Watch for potential breakout over 4. So this one right here. At or above. So you can see cup and handle pattern. Watch if price can break out above $4. Watch for resistance around 200 SMA, 420s range. All right, cup and handle pattern. Watch if price can break out above $4. Watch for resistance around 200 SMA, 420s. Guys, again, if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, take our courses. Don't buy stocks. Don't buy what I'm saying. So again, you don't buy something if you don't know what I'm saying. We all want to make money trading, but you're going to have to put, if you're new, you're going to have to put months of studying and practicing. That's why you join our rooms, practice in a virtual account, take these alerts and these watch lists, upload them into your brokerage account, and practice making paper trades. Hundreds of them. I didn't say 10. I didn't say 20. I didn't say 30 or 40 or 50 trades. I said hundreds. Hundreds over the course of a few months until you can really be comfortable practicing in a virtual account. Then you start trading with real money. Start with small positions and then scale your way up as you're successful with smaller positions, right? TYME. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. There we go. At or above. There we go. TYME. All right. Let's take a look at Vive. 250 to 274. So this one has... It's holding its highs, right, which we like to see. You can see a gap between 256 and 274. You can see there's resistance just below that on that 20 EMA right here. So you have 256 to 274 hour range. So it needs to get above that 20 EMA. And then you have resistance here. Watch if there's a potential gap fill, but you have resistance at that 20 EMA, that red line, this gap, and then above. But be aware of these gaps. It is holding its highs on the day, so it might be one to watch. It's at 254 to 74. So all right, so right here I wrote, Watch for potential continuation. Be aware of the gap between 254 to 274. 254 to 274. That's resistance areas. If it broaches there, watch if it fills the gap. Might be reversing. Oversold. Buyers coming back in. May have found support. May continue. And see if that gap will fill. VIVE. Don't like that one. I don't know if I like this one. Do I like this one? Yeah, not sure I'm digging it. Nope. So this one right here, CPST. So this one is holding its highs on the day, which we like. You can see some resistance around 184. You have a potential 20-cent move before resistance. It is a lower priced one, so not bad. So you have about 20 cents to resistance. Might be a scalp. And then who knows, maybe it breaks out, but you can see head and shoulders are an FU pattern. Middle finger here, left shoulder, right shoulder broke down. Be aware of resistance around 184-ish range. So we'll put that one as one to watch. And 60, watch for potential continuation with resistance in 180s. At or above. Watch for potential continuation with resistance in the 180s. That's CPST. So guys, we do this again when you're day trading, right? So again, you know, about 20-cent move or so, you could be like, oh, big deal. Well, not really, because, you know, I'm not saying to take this trade. If the setup's good and you have the potential to make 20 cents, right? And you bought, let's say, 1,000 shares and it costs you $1,600, you know, you can, you know, 20 cents on a $1,600, you know, investment. If you're just day trading it quickly, if it gets up to that level, that's $200, right? If you have more money, right? You know, if you bought 5,000 shares and you made 20 cents, that's $1,000. So if the setup was good, if this continued tomorrow and this has the potential to make 20 cents and you bought 5,000 shares of something like this and it makes that 20 cents and you got out, 20 cents times 5,000 shares, that's your $1,000, right? That's what day trading is. It's taking these scalps. If it doesn't go 20 cents, but it goes 10 cents, then you made 500, right? TIFF's still at the top. Yeah. I was talking about that, I think, earlier today. TIFF just wouldn't, it hasn't failed yet. Kind of tweezer top, but who knows? It could still continue up. So overextended. Who the heck knows what it's going to do? I had it for going short today, but it didn't fail. But that's what happens, guys. That's why these watch lists are watch lists. They're not buy alerts, right? Very important. Where the heck? Oh, here it is, down here. SDRL. Messy kind of chart. No. Interesting. Crappy looking chart, man, that's for sure. $160 range has some resistance. Might be doing, like, you can see kind of here, almost an inverse head and shoulders. Big, long left shoulder, head, big, long right shoulder. That 160s range has some resistance. Might be one to keep an eye on. Again, pump and dump, right? Just pumps and dumps. Garbage looking chart, but you can see these moving average lines are all tied up sideways. You can see the 9 and the 20 starting to curl up, maybe trying to make a push up. So inverse head and shoulders on 1 hour watch for continuation with resistance in 160s. All right, so you have the resistance right in these levels, right over here, right up here, right in between here. You know, again, if this thing can move up 20 cents, you know, not bad. You can see kind of a inverse head and shoulders over here as well. Big left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So this might be, maybe, you know, keep an eye on that pattern. They're not going to be as clean as these with these small caps as they will with the larger caps, right? The larger caps are a little bit easier to see. Sometimes you got to gauge it with your eyeball here, and if you see something like this potentially about to break out, this thing could just easily just boom, just completely break out and dump down, right? So that's why trade ideas, we love trade ideas, because it picks up on the scanners. Like, you might not see this, maybe it doesn't do something tomorrow, but maybe Monday or Tuesday next week, you know, it just all of a sudden hits trade ideas for just breaking out, right? Trade ideas catches it, then if the pattern's right, then you trade it, you day trade it, right? Don't like it. This one might not be bad to look at. Let's see. A little bit overextended on the daily, right over here, broaching overbought. But you can see here, what do you guys see here? Patterns, guys. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, about a neckline here. Then the neckline just starts continuously going upwards, right? So if it breaks out of this neckline, then it kind of keeps going up, right? These upper levels. And then you can see a gap up in this level over here, right? Gap on the daily. If I zoom in, right here, there's a gap right up here. So who knows? Maybe it'll slowly go. Or the stock like this maybe just goes really up, right? You got to watch and see. Kind of a messy looking chart, but you can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or you can see a cup and kind of handle, right? Messy looking chart, but 950s, I'd say probably $9.50 to $10 resistance if it does continue. Watch for potential continuation with resistance between $9.50 to $10. See if you can break $9, $9.50 to $10, and then it just keeps going up from there. KEYW. That was a nice bull flag play here, right? Guys, see this? That's beautiful. That's why it's important to try to find patterns, right? If you can find patterns like that, that's when you can catch, like, okay, boom, moved up, pulled back for a nice bull flag, breaks right out. You could use a stop below right over here as your stop, right? So it broke out above the highs right over here. Nice bull flag. Do I want to use it? It's a little bit overextended for me right now, so I don't know if I'm going to put it on. It could continue up further, or it could pull back again and continue, but ideally you want to catch it like this. Don't like it. It's definitely overextended right now. Could still go up, but could go either way at this point. I'm not going to put that one on. Very overextended on the daily. This one, again, we had this one, I believe, for a short today. Yeah, at or below 1140. And obviously it didn't fall below. It actually broke out. So this one kind of still continuing up. So I'm not going to put that one on right now either way. Don't know which way it's going to go. No. This one might be interesting because you can see... So you can see almost a big cup like this, right? There's cup and handles within cup and handles. You can see it kind of like a big curve base up here. Then you can look over here, a curve like a big U up over here. And right at the top, right over here, see that cup right here? Went. Now, I think there was a gap back over here that it looks like it may have just filled. Yeah, it looks like it just filled this gap. But who knows? It's either gonna... It is still holding its highs. So this one might be interesting. It's a little bit overextended. Big cup. Oh, man, it's very overextended. Messy looking chart. But be interesting to see if it continues or fails. So... Again, a stock like this, you only day trade something like this if it goes. This is so... It's very overextended right now. Very overextended. But you can see a bigger pattern, kind of a cup, maybe trying to break out of it. So I'd also be aware of $6. Again, you're hunting for volatility and looking for these patterns. So price... is over... I'll get to you in 1 second, Matthew. Overextended, but big cup pattern. Watch if it can break out and get over $6. VSTM. Big cup, see if it can break, continue upwards, get above $6. Again, very overextended. This is a stock you would day trade if it continues. So how do I zoom in and out? I have a mouse, and I do control, and I just use a toggle of my mouse. So I zoom up, so control, and then I take my mouse and I push it forward to go zoom in, and pull it backwards to zoom out. Control to zoom in, and the scroll up to zoom in, and the zoom out, right? See that? Zoom in, zoom out. Does that help you, Matthew? You got it. Yeah, I love it that way. Because I don't even know how to do Swink or something like this. I could do it like this, and I'm zoomed in, but now how the heck... I don't know how to zoom out this way. You know? Like, I don't know how to go back. I can go in, but I don't know how to go back. That's where I get so confused. But I can do it with my mouse. Alright, getting towards the end here, guys. See what we got. This looks like a 5-cent spread stock. Normally I don't like these, but I don't like the pattern. No. So this one, you can kind of see when you're drawing these lines now, right? You can kind of see kind of like an ascending triangle-ish right up here. If you look over on the daily, you can see might be doing like an ascending triangle. Has some resistance of $4, has some potential to move. You can see the 9 and the 20 have crossed over. See if the 9 can push up. Resistance around $4. Ascending triangle. Watch if price can break out above $4. APTO. APTO. Control zooms out. Double click after you do that. Weird zoom and it pulls back. Let me see. Ah, sweet. All right. That's kind of cool. That's good to know. Oops. Zoom in. Yeah, I like the control minus. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Like this, control minus? Oh, okay, yeah, that does that too. I'm just a big fan of a mouse control, and I toggle and I zoom in and zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. That's what I personally like. Almost done. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Matthew. All right. All right, so that's the watch list for tomorrow. Again, guys, give you guys my old, go back to my old sales days, right? The whole back in sales in corporate America. Hated that, man. The elevator pitch, right? Elevator pitch or the wedge statement. It evolved. Dan knows all about this. Remember the old elevator pitch, guys, back in the day? You'd have to give your elevator pitch, tell them what you're selling, right? But then it's evolved into like wedge statements, right? Gotta tell people right off the bat what you're offering, right? Mouse is definitely nicer. Been trying to figure that out. Oh, good to know. So we try to have fun, guys. We don't give a crap, right? We try to have fun, be silly. So here's my wedge statement. Oh, what is this? An embedded invite? That's interesting. Facebook's always like, they're always adding all these little features. Ay. So much going on. Anyways, if you're not following us on our Facebook group yet or you haven't joined our community, you can come and join us. We're the Bullish Bears. We are struggling to get over 30,000. We're getting closer, right? So we're getting close to 30,000 members. Come and join us. We keep all the crap, all the spammers, all the trolls, all the politics, all the garbage out of here. Sometimes it sneaks in, but if you see it, guys, just report it. We'll get rid of it. Don't worry. We have a really great community, great mods. Come and join us if you haven't already. And then also make sure you like and follow our fan page. That's where we keep in touch with y'all. It's easier to keep in touch with you through our fan page because we have lots of people posting in our group all of the time. So you can do that, as well as if you haven't been over to our website yet. What the heck? Here we go. You can head over to bullishbears.com. The link is below. And because we can't seem to give enough back to you guys, we decided to keep adding more on, right? We're not calling you morons. We're adding more on. There you go, more on. We're adding more things to our website. We have a day trading room. We have a swing trading room. We now added today a futures trading room. And oh, you are, Dave? All right, hold on. Let me go in there. I usually give Dan... Let me cut you to the front of the line. I usually have Dan approve them all. Dan is like... Man, you got to watch everything you say nowadays. Dan checks everybody to make sure they're legitimate before coming in. Dave, if you see me here, I'm going to see if I can approve you. Dave, is that hot? Oh, Dave! What's up? I'm going to... hold on. Ah, shoot, I approved you already. I want to go now. I got to find you. Ah, dang it. I gotta now. There he is. I gotta now friend request you because I've been dying to find you. Look at this handsome guy. Oh, look at that. Love it. Nice. Hotkey. There he is. Now finally. Tell Amanda I got a friend request her as well. I gotta find her. See if I can find her, or if she's listening. Amanda, friend request me. I don't know. I didn't know where you guys are. Cool. All right. Nice. So there we go. Facebook. That's how it works. So we added a futures trade room today for anybody that's into futures, and then we have a hangout room. So people want to hang out, talk, get to know each other, just kind of have a hangout room. Guys, who has a hangout room? Anybody? Any of you guys know that have a hangout room? You can just go and hang out, get off social media, right? A lot of people don't like using social media. So some people might not want to talk on Facebook, but they like to be on a phone, like in a chat room. So you can come in here to the hangout room and talk to other Bullish Bears members. Men, don't be childish little boys. Keep your crappy locker room talk to yourself in the presence of ladies. An occasional slip up of swearing and stuff like that. We get it, but stay away from the big words, right? We all know the big words of what not to say. But anyways, good place to go learn and hang out with people from the community. We added these couple rooms on today. So again, these rooms are really great places to learn, and they're great support. Guys, we can't stress enough that trading is freaking hard. A lot of people don't really discuss that because obviously here's my rant. Anybody that likes rants, I'll give you a rant. For those that don't, will probably tune me out. But guys, the game of the industry is people can't really tell you the truth, right? They can't really tell you the truth because it affects sales, right? Even with us, right? We're $10 a month, but there's still going to be people that cancel, right? And we can give them everything in the world and help them and give them all the secrets, right? But there's still going to be a lot of people that cancel even at $10 a month, even if we were free, right? Everything free. There's still going to be, thanks a lot, Jeremy, appreciate it. There's still going to be people that quit. Why? Thank you. Awesome plug. Thank you, Jeremy. Because trading is freaking hard. It's super hard. It can be very lonely, very difficult, very frustrating. The best traders in the world still fail 30 to 40% of the time. That's the best, right? Trading's a very, very, very difficult career or hobby or whatever you want to say. That's why we've created a whole community of support for you guys on Facebook. But now we've given you guys places right over here to hang out and learn. Take advantage of it. If you're new, slow down. Don't buy stocks and get in just to make money. We understand the high. It's great. It's wonderful. But the lows are way worse, man. The lows are worse, and it's easy to get addicted. The stuff, I'm going to tell you guys some stuff someday you're not even going to believe. It's going to make your head spin. The only reason why I probably didn't lose my entire life savings several times over is strictly to create this community. I think that was the only reason. That's probably the only reason why, because my luck should have never continued the way it did. I got lucky not one time. It was like 2 or 3 major times. If I told you, I'm going to tell you guys someday, probably at conferences or something. But I literally, I had my entire life savings in gold options contracts at one point. I had everything in options contracts because somebody was in when we. I gotta be careful what I say. When we first got started and didn't know what the heck was going on, thank God I bought in the money contracts. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Someone was pumping up gold in our group, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's gonna go to the moon, right? And I bought gold. I had about $40,000, and I cashed out a stock. I had about $40,000 in gold contracts, right? And I was, guys, I'm not even telling you this. I was up $20,000 at one point, but because I thought I was going to become a millionaire off of holding these gold contracts, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I went from up $20,000 to down a negative $2,000 or $3,000. You want to talk about wanting to vomit? I was about ready to cry and vomit, right? But luckily, Then it swung back up. I don't even know, a couple weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks later, and I was back up maybe $10,000 or $15,000, something like that. And at that point, I made a decision to sell. I had to like have Dan walk me off the edge. I was like, Dan, make me sell, make me sell. And I sold. Thank God I did, because if I didn't sell, about 2 or 3 weeks later, that's when gold completely tanked, completely bombed. All of those contracts, I just had straight calls on them, and I bought in the money contracts. All of those contracts would have expired completely worthless if I didn't sell when I did. All because I listened to somebody pumping up a sector, because everybody was saying at the time, and it's not going into politics, but somebody said a certain somebody was going to completely crash the markets. And that's why I bought gold, because it was being pumped. Buy gold, this person gets elected, the market's going to tank. But what did the market do? Went in completely bull market, right? It's been bull market ever since. 40-something thousand dollars would have been zero. Nothing. Because I bought straight calls and I got greedy and I thought I was going to become rich. Point being, that's just one lesson I'm teaching you guys. You don't listen to what other people tell you. You have to learn charts. I didn't understand charts. You know, I didn't know. I didn't understand. I heard somebody pumping a sector, and then I would have lost my entire life savings, and I would have probably, like, God knows what I would have done at that point. But losing all that money, let's put it this way. There wouldn't have been any bullish bears, and my sanity would have probably been lost, right? I would have lost my dang mind if I didn't sell then. And hence, great lesson. I want to tell you guys this, going to other lessons such as, again, I'm going to hammer it home. Those of you that love Bitcoin are going to hate me, but whatever. I'm going to show you guys here. For those who have been watching my videos every day, look at these charts. You've been seeing these charts for a while here now. Perfect example that you never listen to somebody that tells you to buy something in a specific sector and pumps it up if you do not know charts. If you do not know charts and patterns, and you're putting your hard work and life savings and giving it to somebody, unless they're a professional that knows what they're doing, this is what you're going to look like. So, you know, who the hell knows what Bitcoin's going to do years down the road? Everybody, all the Bitcoin pumpers seem to say that it's going to be the wave of the future. But what I'm seeing right here is a completely massive descending triangle that's doing nothing but fall. You want to trade Bitcoin, make a ton of money? Great, yeah, you buy low, you sell high. But look, what do all you guys, I know there's people that have gave their entire life savings right up in this area and bought Bitcoin when it was up around this area here, and they bought it because everybody was pumping it. Meanwhile, it's just going down like this, probably destroying your marriages, destroying your relationships, destroying families, probably getting hooked on people getting hooked on drugs and depressives and antidepressants, all because they listen to people when they don't know what they're doing. I'd rather have you guys hate me and turn me off and never trade again and protect your life savings, saying this guy's full of crap or whatever, and get mad and leave. I'd rather have you do that than, you know, waste your hard-earned savings and blow it up and lose all your money because you didn't know how to trade, right? Very important life lesson, guys. And this also goes right going over to, that's a Bitcoin sector. And then this also goes to pot stocks. Some of you guys will hate me with pot stocks, but here we go. CAN, ultimate pump and dump, right? CAN goes back in the day. Look at this, guys. CAN, ultimate pump and dump, up to 64 bucks. Here you go, newbies. Give me all your money up here, and we're going to take it all, and we're going to dump it, and you're going to be back here back in March of 2014, about 4 to 5 years later. You bought and gave your entire life savings to a company that was bunch of garbage like most of the pot stocks are, and here you go. 5 years later, not even close, right? Some of you guys that love the Canadian ones, they don't have a history yet. Maybe it'll go up, but you know, it is still going. Some of them may still be good, but you know, some of you guys got caught up in here at 12 bucks and you're still hoping and praying this thing goes up. There's no guarantees. It doesn't have a history. The charts are not favorable. It may go up. But just because somebody's saying it's the best and it's one of the best companies in Canada, just like, let's say, TWMJF. Here you go, TWMJF. Snoop Dogg. I don't know if he's still involved, but this was his company he was pumping, and everybody was pumping. Getting closer, maybe. You know, this one may last, right? But you'd have had to, you know, be aware of. Again, my point being, guys, you can make great money trading these guys. Great money. But don't be the newbie caught bag holding and buying up here. You want to be the smart ones buying down here and selling up here, waiting for a pullback, right? Buy low, sell high. Don't buy high and get trapped and lose your money. Thank you. Awesome, guys. Hopefully this is helping. All right, so that's my rant. I just went on a whole rant. Of course I go on a rant because that's what I tend to do. So here you go. Here's all our courses, thousands of dollars. I don't even know what more we can give you guys. We'll probably figure something else. $10. All of this. There'll be still all you guys. You get all this, and there'll still be some people that email us asking, hey, do you guys give a free trial? That's a stupid question. Don't ask if we give a free trial. $10. I mean, come on, guys. This is what I tell people. Dan's taking a trader's nap, I think, right now, so I don't know if he's listening. So if he is, this is the stuff that tends to make him cringe, so I'll do it while he's sleeping because I don't give a crap, guys, right? We tell people, right? If you want to know if we're legit or whatever, pay us $10 and go over here, right? And pull up other companies. Pull up Trading Room, right? Trading Room. Go look at these companies over here. Join some of them, right? Pay them and then pay $10 less. You want to use us with another company, you can. You want to go to another big name company and use us for $10 a month, that's fine. Go ahead. We don't care. We don't care what you do. A lot of these companies are great, right? That's fine. Go join one of these other trade rooms, right? Go type in trading alerts, right? Trading alerts. Here's Google. Oh, there we are, right up here. Join one of these companies, right? Join several of them. Test us out. If you don't know if we're good or not, we're not saying we're the best. Use us with them. Use us in place of them, or join them and see if you like them. But guys, the information's out there, right? Type in day trading course. Day trading course. Right here. Look at some of the names of the companies over here. Click on one of their links and see what they charge. Type in swing trading course. Over and over and over. Swing trading course. Here we go. Here we are. Here's some other people. See what they cost. Again, people put their hard-earned money or time and money into them, and they deserve to charge. As of right now, we don't charge. Awesome show. Buy at resistance, sell at support. That's what the newbies do. So that's it, guys. This is who we are. We are who we are, and that's it. We're trying to help you guys, and we realize that only some of you will survive, and that's the nature of the beast in trading. But can you show that? I don't see it. VSTM holding its highs. Can you show that? I don't see it. Let me see. I'll take a look. VSTM. VSTM. I put that over here. It's at its highs. Again, a little bit overextended. You want to see it here break out and break above. Again, be very aware. It's overextended. Would I be like, hey, let me get in this thing for a swing trade? Heck no, probably not. But would I look at this for a potential pop? Yes, but it's got to break above here. Be careful of $6. Again, it's bullish, kind of got a cut pattern, may break out, but be aware. So it's right here. It could easily fail or it could easily break out. That's the thing with these small caps, man. They have no mind or reason, right? Look at this. Pump up, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Here you go. Dump it. Cup, handle. What's it going to do? It's either going to break out or break down. I don't know what it's going to do. Nobody knows what it's going to do, right? Got to watch. Yes, Alex, we are on every day. We're doing something usually every day. If you check a look at our YouTube. Right over here, we got, we do a live trading room pretty much every day. A couple days a week, we might do a market recap, and then the other kind of days we do a watch list, you know. At some point, I'll probably take a day off and take a nap or something. Who the heck knows? But if we do, Guys, we'll always have something running going for you guys. And the trade rooms, all of our trade rooms, guys, are 24 hours. Our day trading rooms, 24 hours, even though people are not day trading. Same thing with swing trading. Futures open 24 hours, and now we got our hangout room for people talking. Nobody's in there. Somebody go in there and start talking. We open up in the room for you guys. Start talking. David, go in there and talk. There you go. That's what I got. What else we got? Usually, yep, there we go. There we go. And as you can see, guys, $10 a month. Again, or the cost of a Netflix payment, right? And if you see here, I say this over and over, we did not even include live screen sharing on here. So we're actually giving live screen sharing to those that are paying $10 a month, and it's not even included on here. So someday we may wake up and decide to change it and charge more. We don't want to do that, but someday we may. But those who pay $10 a month will obviously reward you, and you guys will keep paying $10 a month. But guys, go look at other trade right up here. Go up to day trading room. Day trading room. Right here. Look. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. We're ranked #1 for day trading room. Cool. All right. My master plan is working. Love it. But guys, look, there's other rooms here other than us. When you type in day trading room, we're not the only one that's on Google. Look at some of these other ones. Go see what they charge. I guarantee you they're not charging $10. And I shall end with that. Subscribe right here. Click the notification bell. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully it's helpful. And again, also be aware to each night under our alert section, we have stock watch list right here. We post our watch list every day over here, and we email out our alerts to those that are subscribers. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and we will see you guys in the morning. Enjoy.